Hey guys, it's Simon from redlinemotorsport.co.uk. Today we're doing Assetto Corsair Competizione. This is another test day, but this time it's going to be at Brands Hatch. Weather's looking like it might actually rain for the race, so we've got just over 8 minutes left of practice. We've got 30 minutes to qualify, and then it's a 60-minute race. Hoping to get 30 people in the lobby again. I think it's about 26 at the moment. So yeah, sit back and enjoy, and hopefully we have some good racing going on. Hopefully not too many accidents when the rain starts to fall and the puddles start to set. So yeah, it'll be good.
Try that now.
Hey Frosty.
Still have the issue, but it's a lot less. All the textures are really blurry. Yeah. Will I be able to join back and qualify? If I would rather have someone's game run a lot better than my game to be laggy and cause a crash. To be honest with you. Yeah. Is there still a spot?
Yeah.
Still the same issue. But the game's running smooth, it's just the textures aren't very nice to look at.
Is that on the screen or VR?
On the screen.
Did you touch sharpness?
I'll just have a look.
Maybe
The game's
if you switch the texture quality level.
Resolution's not got set something different, is it? Something silly?
No. I mean, the game's running fine, it's just can't really read anything on my little screen.
Sounds like normal VR.
It's just that I'm not running the VR though.
Yeah, but it's the same for us who are using the VR.
I can somewhat read it.
Bigger numbers.
Yeah, true that.
It doesn't quite have the Audi pace on the other Bentley, but it's much more comfortable.
I've never been aware of tyres coming in before and making such a difference.
Yeah, hey Simba. So yeah, once qualify starts, I'll start broadcasting properly in a minute.
It's not that great out of the box, I think.
Which one are
Mine
you
is
using,
actually,
aggressive or standard?
Yeah, just the aggressive. That's all I've been doing now in the
Yeah.
free practice.
That's what I've been using as well.
yeah, the aggressive is pretty good, I think. The Bentley.
For the Bentley, it is. Yeah, it's still on the safe side as well. It's quite comfortable to drive.
Yeah.
You can't drive the Bentley, it's my car.
Good luck all.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I'm not quite sure about my final choice yet for the league, so.
Hello, hello.
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 During free practice, when I came into the pits, the engine stopped automatically. Now it won't. I don't have a button map for it. Yeah, but I don't have a button map for it.
Yeah, thanks for the follow, Fonza and Oblitor. Appreciate that.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Thanks you for the follow, Simba. Appreciate that. Oh dear. Can I just test that you guys can obviously hear me in the stream over the noise of the cars? Is it still a bit low, Frosty, or is that okay? Yeah, I think the car volume with this game is a bit loud, isn't it, to my voice? I have tried to turn a few settings over to make it more equal, but we just have to do what we can do. There's Anthony getting his hot lap in, 125.7. Trying to jump back and see if there's any others. We've got Samir there, P1 at the moment, just 123.7. A pretty awesome time for Brands Hatch GP. Ray Taylor's yet to get a hot lap in. Jerome's that time was a 124.8, struggling to beat that at the moment in the Bentley. Good question. Is there no gliders in there then? Well, there is one Lambo in there, that's for sure. For some reason I can't zoom up. I don't know why it won't let me go up to CP1. Thanks for the follow, Rise to Heaven. Appreciate that. Oh, he loses control there. Poor Jeff in the Porsche. See how James Butler gets on. He's got a time in yet, has he? Yeah, he hasn't set a lap time yet. I have to say, I do love this Black Swan racing livery. The metallic looks pretty awesome. Jump out of the car. Oh, and he loses it. Unlucky, James. There we got one of ours, RM Jucifer in the Aston. Yeah, Frosty, I haven't seen that film in a long time. Pretty good film that was, gone in 60 seconds. Juice of his lap time at the moment, fast laps are 1:27.9. So see if he improves that. Nah, I'm good, Frosty. You know, I got Netflix and all that. Oh no. Who's this in the Audi? Thrustmaster. Just caught at the wrong time there. So if they're struggling now on a dry track, what they could be like later in the race if it starts to rain. It's going to be very interesting. So here we are with Keith. This is the first time he's actually jumped in a race with us. So see how he does. He's at the moment. So 1:25.7. Currently P18. So yeah, times are pretty close together in the field. Some high 123s. Ah, and he's gone wide. Oh, straight into the barrier. Back onto Jake. He's in a Lexus. I don't know if he was just warming his brakes up there and getting ready for a hot lap. Slowing down there. His fastest time at the moment is a 125.5. He's qualifying. Yeah, everyone will get a view in a minute, Frosty. I will flick through him in a minute to see how Jake's doing with his time here. And we'll jump through the guys. Hello, Husker. So his current fastest times are 125.5. Think he might beat it. Yeah. Almost at 125 dead. Bad. So he is now in P2 with a 123.5. .6 even. Kyle White. Best so far is 125.7. Pretty much everyone's in their pits. Being very aggressive with the Porsche there. P5 at the moment with the 124.5. So see if he manages to beat this time. Almost 6 tenths down then on that lap. So we've got Willem. He's currently running P1 at the moment in the Mercedes. It's 123.5. We need to sort out this UI so I can scroll up and down. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Frosty. Looks like Samir's taking his P1 off him, he's now P2. Samir's managed a 123.3, so he's almost 2 tenths down. Shame I can't show you on the board here. Got Ray Taylor in the Lambo there, he's only managed a 127.9. Imagine this car's going to be a bit of a handful, especially when the rain comes later. And that in the background, well, that was James Butler in the Porsche. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Here with Nicholas, we're on 26.1 in the Audi. We have a lovely plastic looking dash in front. He's messed it up. Nice save though. Nice little 720 there. Tommy's in the pits. We've got Vicky here in the BMW M6. Yeah, I have to give it to Vicky. She's very consistent in the last race, so it'll be interesting to see where she comes. She managed P3 last night, so yeah. She's a bit down on her times compared to the other guys here at the moment, but her consistency could win her the podium. Still 125.2 is not too shabby. We've got James Butler just in front, and he's got straight off. I think he's coming a bit of a danger lately the way his driving's going. Maybe the Porsche wasn't his best choice of cars to pick. Go back with Samir in P1. There's 4 minutes left for qualifying. So it looks like the top 4s have managed to get just under a 124. So times are looking pretty good, very close together. So we could be in for a very interesting race. But as I said, there is rain forecast for later, so I guess we will see how that affects the race. So he's just 2 tenths off his time, but he's very consistent. So it was him and Chris yesterday. They were very close together for the first 30 minutes of the race, literally within 1 second of each other between P1 and P2. So it's a shame Chris isn't in tonight. So yes, this guy could be looking to win the race. So he's definitely one of our favourites, by the looks of it. straight back out again. We're back on board again with Nicholas in the Audi. And just straight into the pits. Back onto Samir again, who's in P1. Good chance. So I don't know what happened there. Oh, he's on for an outlap, wasn't he? 209. Why does it keep going back to me? I'm in the pits. So Vicky's managed to improve her time now. She's down to 124.3. So she's dropped down 6 places. Come up 6 places even. So as I was saying, Vicky's very consistent. So I imagine she might be in for a podium. Welcome aboard, Louis. Not the best place to stop. Well, that's the end of the qualifying anyway, so there's literally about 4 minutes between the start of the race and the end of qualifying. Oh, nice to see some cars parking inside cars.
On the Honda.
I got 2.1.
That's inefficient as fuck.
Who's got the lowest? Who's saving the planet more?
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck, everyone.
guys.
Good luck. Does anybody know if the setup is retained between qualifying and changing to race, or do I have to go into?
Yes, it is.
Yes, as long as you
Okay.
don't click on one of the default ones.
There you go. So just let you know, I've allowed, there's about 3 or 4 minutes in between the sessions and the start of the race. This is to obviously allow for the overtime when the race finishes, because when it's been sort of left at 120 seconds, the end of the race, as soon as P1's crossed the line, there's 120 seconds left for the last car to get across. And last night race, there was still about 14 cars still racing when it got finished. So the idea is obviously to hope that everyone finishes within those 4 minutes of overtime.
Friar, just check before you get to the grid, just in case any bugs remove it.
What resetup changes?
Yeah, just in case there's any bugs that do wipe it away, you can put it back on.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Good luck all.
Yeah, good luck everyone. I'm hoping
Good
it
luck.
doesn't, yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't
Good
spoil
luck.
me.
Just watch your fuel because mine has changed since going from qualifying to race.
Is it mandatory pit stops or not?
Hey Mix. No, it's not.
No.
Okay.
But you may need to change your tyres if it rains.
Oh, spoiler alert.
It was in the
Yeah,
settings.
all my settings have changed. All my setups changed, guys. So don't check yours.
You got 10 seconds anyway, guys.
Is there a formation lap or
Hell.
just racing?
Just the
short one.
first, it's a chef, last corner.
I'm back in the pits. I was too late then, wasn't I?
Yeah, so you're going to start from the pit. So
Why am I
just click
first?
drive.
Am I first?
Automatic engine start is worse.
Guys, I'm maxed out at 90 k's a minute.
Yeah.
K's an hour.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
guys,
all
if you're
normal.
still in the pits, just obviously drive and come straight out of the pits. Has Adrian been a little bit aggressive there? A bit of contact.
That was close.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to Samir. He
Was that my fault?
P1 and ended up in the pits, so it's a shame after all that effort. I don't know what was going on there. Sounds like the game was all everyone's settings just didn't save or something. It will change just before the start of the race, so obviously a few more bugs need to be ironed out. I don't know what's happened to Kyle. Ended up crashing by the looks of it. there's a little bit of contact there between the Bentley and James. Or whether James just made a bit of a mistake. He wasn't driving very well earlier. So I think we need to dial in his setup. Try and tame that Porsche.
Guys, a heads up when you go into the pits. My pit limiter wasn't working.
I think the pit limiter button doesn't work when your pit MFD is open. That's the problem I had yesterday.
I had the same problem.
Judging by the rubber banding of the guys in front of me, it looks like it's a bit laggy today, so watch out with post-racing maybe.
So yeah, Samir, like I said, he was P1 in the qualifying. He slowly, he's ended up starting in the pits at the start of the race. And yeah, he's managed to make up quite a few positions already.
Don't see any rubber banding.
Oh, I don't know what's happened there with an accident there. Between
It's not the best place to slow down there on that corner.
Marpet, you? Here. Yeah, I touched the curb jar.
Oh, that was a nice overtake by Samir. He's gradually getting and working his way back down to the podium. So as I said, he's definitely one to watch.
Oh, there's a lot of rubber banding going on for me.
So we've got Vicky and
Yeah, it's a bit jumpy sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's the back end service. I imagine quite a lot of people playing it tonight or Friday night.
Yeah, yesterday was perfect, so maybe it'll clear up.
See what's happening at the front here. So it looks like the top 5 are very close together, top 6 even. I don't know, Fudge, what happened to you? All I saw was a bit of you in
Nice save, man.
Oh no, P1's off. And there's a bit of a fight between P2 and P3. But Steve ended up losing his P2.
What was that?
Oh, this no, Steve's in P1. We'll have to wait until the UI updates itself. It's very slow updating.
Oh, never mind.
Now he's gone to P1. This is very interesting to see. So that was your race over then, was it, Fudge? Someone turned into you and took you out. Bit of a shame.
Did I touch you, Lucifer?
See what's happening down the back of the pack here. So Tommy and P50.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Oh, sorry, because I mean, it was like close and not really a touch.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, try and keep a chat to million guys during the race, please. Thank you.
Oh, my game crashed.
See where we are. So the field's quite split up at the moment. At the back here. Oh. I think he said he was the one that his game's crashed. So that's probably why he's off the track. I'm surprised Nick Deedy's in P23. He was quite consistent yesterday as well. So Brown Thatch is a bit of a tough track to master. Let's head back down to the front and see what's happening here. So Steve's still leading. Got William in second. And we've got Adrian in third. Darius in fourth. Michael in fifth. Yeah, I guess we'll see, Kyle. I don't know if AC's having some back end issue again by the looks of it. You know, a few people disconnecting and stuff, game crashing, so. But, yeah, in case any of you that are watching have got ACC, there is a live beta patch come out, the second one now, so that's literally just been released tonight. So it might be worth downloading and trying that out. Sure she was in P8 when it goes, she's back, got up to P7. Head back down and see what's going on, a bit further down the field. Got two Astons together side by side. That's Tommy and Reese. We'll jump on board. So again, yeah, Tommy's mid top couple positions, same as Reese, so gradually getting to grips with the track and the car, improving their times. Someone going to pits. Not sure why she's going to pits. God, she needs one of the pits. McLaren trying to take the inside. Oh, this could be very interesting. Nice overtake there. Awesome overtake from the McLaren. So that must be Nick Deedy down in front. Yeah. So looking at it, he must have had a bit of a bad start because he's actually a lap behind, doing P22. But hopefully he's getting to grips with the car now and try and keep his consistency up, get himself back into some points. Head back down to P1 and see how these guys are doing. Cam. So looks like Steve's lost his P1 now. It's back to William. He's managed to gain that. Shame he missed that bit. Yeah, the day-night transition is looking a lot better now. It's a bit more smoother, isn't it? The way it transitions. Dario's trying to put the pressure on Adrian there. I got a bit of a back marker in between. I hope he can do anything silly. It's P3 and P4 slowly coming up, catching him up. I'll just stick with this for a minute and see what happens here with the back marker. You gonna pull over? Oh god, that was close. Looks like the gaps between P2 and P3 have increased quite a bit now. See if we can see that on the helicam at all. So it looks like there's almost a 10-second gap between P2 and P3. Down, see where we are. Oh, Vicky's managed to get P6 now, so she's slowly working her way up the field. So as I said, her consistency is really good, so I would be surprised if she doesn't manage to grab a podium, or at least be in the top 5, that's for sure. Nancy went a little bit further back. Springer, he's a little bit further back than Anthony, so they're quite spread out now at the moment. I mean, as it obviously turns to night, the track's going to be a lot different for him to race on. Oh no! He's managed to catch it, but lost so much time there. So here's Vicky, she's trying to put the pressure. Yeah, if you haven't done so already, guys, don't forget to obviously like and subscribe. We are broadcasting on YouTube as well as Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, obviously don't forget to follow us, please. So as I said, today is literally a test day. Ready for the start of the championship. We've got 2 ACC championships starting next week, one on Wednesday and one on Friday, which I'll be broadcasting. So today is literally more of a mixed bag of some of those drivers and a few sort of new guys just jumping in to fill the lobby up tonight to stress it, ready for next week. So yeah, it should be quite interesting to see where we're at on Wednesday. Down to see what's happening P1 and P2. Are they still fighting? Yeah, so Williams still got P1 at the moment, but they're sticking together pretty close. So between P3, they've got a couple of back markers they've got to try and pass. It's got R. Terrier there and James Butler, so looks like the Porsche's having a bit of trouble. He's lost a couple of places almost.
Careful with the blue flags.
Not sure what happened back there. Something's happened with the Porsche. He's in serious trouble there. He's lost quite a bit of time. Lost a few places, Darius. And Samir back onto him. Again, like I said, he was P1 in the qualify, but for some reason he ended up starting from the pits. And he's pretty much started from the back of the pack. And he's now worked his way up to P8. So maybe he just felt like he wanted a bit of a challenge in the race. So he's definitely very fast in his Porsche for the times he was getting. So although not the fastest lap at the moment.
I'm sorry, man.
Looks like Williams got the fastest lap in P1 at the moment with his 124.5. No, he's just got up 124.3 now. Get on board with these guys. It's going to be pretty interesting. I'd say Samir is looking very comfortable in his Porsche compared to Darius in front. So Darius is definitely going to make a mistake in a minute and losing his position once the pressure's on him. Sunset just behind the buildings. Here we go. Be very interesting. Oh, the sign in the way. like Smear had to yield a bit to keep his position, not to overdrive the car and end up causing a spin out or something, make a valuable mistake. I'm not sure why that back marker decided to stop in the track like that, but I'll be having words. Yeah, we're having words with these guys later, especially some of these new guys that don't seem to have a clue about driving yet. So yeah, Ray Taylor.
Just takes 2 corners, no worries.
So looks like Juiceman's had a problem because he's lost a few places. He was P15 earlier, so he's now
That's
down
what
to
happens when you start
P18.
7 and now you're third.
Tommy's doing well. He was P14 earlier, now up to P13. Deedley's doing well as well. He was P22 earlier and he's now P17, so he's trying to unlap himself. So I was quite surprised really, because he was pretty good in yesterday's race. So I must have had a bad start or something. And here we have Tobias flashing his headlights at us. This is AKA Angle Camper. So he's driving the 2018 Bentley. Much going on around him, no. Baz, he's P11. Bass even, Bass in P11. So he's just on started lap 17. Oh, Taylor, he's obviously having serious problems with that Lambo. But at least he's allowing the guys to pass, but stopping. He shouldn't really be stopping, he should be keeping his speed, but just allow them to pass rather than just stopping, because that could cause a bit of an accident.
I hope this Bentley got the team orders.
Doesn't look like it.
What bad lie?
Michael Springer, P9. Not you, Tobias. You're no one's around you at the moment.
Stuff like yeah.
So we've still got Samir still battling. Vicky's now up to P5. Doing very well. She's flashing to say, let me pass. Blue flag, you're slowing me down too much. Right, who is this? C. Tucker? It's Colin Tuck. That's Mr. Fryer. Don't know what's going on with him. He's usually one of our better drivers, so I'm not sure. Looks like, why can't I get to P1? There we go. Looks like Steve's managed to get the lead again off William. So I'm not sure what happened to William then. So it looks like he's racing by himself at the moment. So quite a lead on him now for P1. So this is Gavin early. He was in the
90 liters on Lexus aren't enough. You need like 100.
Yeah, normally you should try talking about 110 for the cars for an hour race, generally. So Jerome. Trying to take on Adrian. We'll get some overview of that.
I think my lights are broken, so sorry if I keep flashing at you.
So it looks like these back markers are causing a problem. Making the gap bigger here between P1 and 2 and 3. So yeah, this game's looking absolutely stunning. All the details from the Unreal 4 engine. So yeah, ACC's really done a, well, Kunos has really done a good job here. So this is actually running maxed out on Epic settings. Whether it's going through the stream is what I see, probably not, because you're only getting about 6,000 kbs on the bitrate compared to obviously my raw image. So yeah, so Steve's got about a 7-second gap
halfway through, not over yet.
on William. So no pressure for him. He's just got 30 minutes of the race by himself by the looks of it, unless any mistakes happen now. It's gone dark. Back marker again. Very hard to try and keep up with all these back markers at the moment. It looks like Jake and Bass are having a bit of a battle. Although Bass has obviously managed to pick the pace up there and open up the gap. Tobias, quite a big gap between him and oh, Jake made a bit of a mistake there. Lost a bit of time. So James Butler's going into the pits.
The back markers are scary.
Yeah, I've got them all on the camera as well. There's a few I'm going to be having words with for sure.
Ah, it's just this track, man.
Yeah, it's not easy on this track.
So Tommy still holding his position, P13 at the moment. Ray Taylor, the back marker is there, P1 behind, just passed. Don't get no fancy lights on this one then by the looks of it, nope. No fancy interior lights and a Lexus. William is still about a good 7 seconds down by the looks of it from P1 now. Adrian's opened up the gap as well with Giron. James Butler's back up the bits. Maybe we'll jump on board with him for a bit. He's managed to get past Vicky as well. He's a P5 at the moment, so like I said, he's one of our favourites for make sure you stay up the way there, Butler. Yeah, so as I was saying, Samir, he's as it started at the back of the pack and he's worked his way down. He's down to P5 now already. We're just over halfway of the race gone through. So very confident in his car and on this track. You know, getting the fastest lap times in the qualifying, that's for sure. So he's 5/10 off the fastest lap time at the moment, which is a 124.3. Vicky's lost a bit of grounds with the back marker holding up a bit there. So going to be a bit of a lonely race, I think, with P6 and P5 there, the back marker. P4, P3 and 4 are quite close together at the moment. Yeah, these guys have been pretty much battling out the whole race, keeping their positions. Very interesting. So Samir's quickly closing the gap here on one of the back markers. Just hope the back marker doesn't do anything silly. So nice, very good. Vicky's just behind, so she's going to the back marker as well. So yeah, the BMW M6, a bit of a heavy car, but the way Vicky's handling it, it's very got a setup very dialed in. So I've got quite a few back markers in between Vicky and P7. So there's 4 back markers there. Like Vance has really opened up the gap with Jake behind. Not sure what's going on with Anthony. He was pretty good yesterday's race, so he's obviously having a bit of a bad time with the Ferrari on Brands Hatch. So he's straight off the track again. So Nick Dealey still in E17. He's in the McLaren. So yeah, he's got some disco lights going in there. Definitely better looking than the Lexus inside. So we have Jake just behind Nick in P9. Between Jake, we've got a few back markers here with Anthony, Thrustmaster, and Jeff, and then P10 Michael. So the field's very spread out at the moment, this track. So I don't think many people have actually driven Brands Hatch at night. So to many of the drivers, it's definitely a first.
GG.
So yeah, Steve's still holding on to P1. So he's quite far ahead. Didn't quite catch to see who that was in the Ferrari there that's crashed. Obviously one of the back markers. Far back to P2, or P2's really struggling. Yeah, there's looks to be 3 bet markers between P2 and P1 at the moment. Oh, who's this? So she's Gavin. Why does it give me a different name under the broadcast? It's strange, yeah. So Gavin, it's not having a very good race at the moment. A few people in the pits. So I was surprised. I've set it to rain and it hasn't rained yet. So I guess they got lucky again. So I think it's a bit hit and miss with the settings at the moment, trying to get some rain or not. So, but from Wednesday's test last week, setting it up, we ended up having a monsoon just before the start of the race, and then it stopped. And then literally, Paul Ricard was literally just covered in puddles, which just made the racing absolutely horrendous. It should have been a red flag, that's for sure. Maybe a black flag even. 2. Quite far behind now. He's 15 seconds behind P1 at the moment, so he's definitely losing ground. So it looks like Jerome's made progress as well. So me is catching up nicely. He's P4 now, so like I said, he's definitely going to be looking to... He's got about 15 seconds off of P1, so 15 minutes to go. It could be
Nico,
quite
I'm
possible.
behind you.
So, but
Yeah, I see.
pretty much he could be getting a podium anyway, so to start from last to first. He's definitely got some experience with this car and this track.
Yeah, go, 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 go.
I'm just short shifting, but you don't need to make
Oh, I don't know
mistakes.
what's happened to Vicky. She's down to P11. It's a bit of a shame.
Yeah, I was
Shame
losing
missed that.
concentration this lap.
I saw.
That's a bit of a shame actually, because she was P5 earlier. You know, made some really good progress down the track, but now to be P11, I don't know what happened there. Whether the back markers caused problems, I'm not sure. So back marker in front, quite far away at the moment. So I'm not sure what's happening there, because if Vicky's in P11 and now the P5's behind, has she managed to be a lap down? It's very interesting. Something obviously hasn't gone well there.
Interesting, I've just disconnected and rejoined and now I've got broad daylight.
Yeah, I think since they brought... Yeah, they brought out the new beta patch tonight, the second one, which actually stops people joining a race. So, like what Fryer's just said, he's obviously managed to jump back in the race after getting disconnected, and for some reason it's daylight to him, where obviously it's night time for everyone else. So, just as well they got that patch out really. So. Try and see where everyone else is. So, Jerome. So yeah, Jerome's a good 5 seconds back by the looks of it from P4. So Samir's definitely making up some time there. Just trying to work out the time. So I mean, obviously with the traffic now, with the back markers, you know, it could really slow down the front runners. Looks like Tommy's made up some ground now in P9. So I guess a few people just be making a few mistakes and lost their positions. Bit of a nightmare every time you try and flip through the camera and it takes you to the cars in the pits. So funny thing is you've got Tommy and Nicholas racing for their positions, and you've got P2 just behind them. So just goes to show how quick some of these front runners are. Almost a lap off from these guys. Got a blue flag, but going to have to let him pass at some point.
Just send it here.
So hopefully Tommy's going to let him pass. Just going to have to, yeah. That's where you go, Tommy, there. So pretty much with William and Nicholas in front. Nicholas is going to have to allow William to pass shortly once he gets a bit more ground on him. So blue flag, getting blue flagged, but it's just not close enough yet. It's not causing any problems to William at the moment to slow him down just yet. Oh, car off track. So that must have been Team Master then. Nice. So he's allowed him to pass there. So that's very good. Good to see obviously the back markers are racing fairly with the front runners. So I'll just see where we are with Steve. So yeah, 10 seconds almost between Steve and William at the moment. So we've got Samir in P4, really closing the gap. So he definitely wants his podium, that's for sure. So Vicky's actually managed to come up his place from P11 to P10. Poor Tobias is on his own at the moment in P11 now. So Vicky's got a bit of a work cut out. It's 1.5 seconds off of P9, so just in front there. So yeah, Tobias 6.5 seconds behind Vicky. And surprisingly, James Butler's in P12. I'm very surprised at that amount of time she's gone in the pits. And obviously Nick Dealey, he's come right up the line now at P13. And same with Anthony, P14. Where P15 is. It's really weird. Where is P15? Oh, we're down here. Yeah, thank you for the follow, Neo, and yeah, Brands Hatch is looking pretty awesome at night. But it's definitely a struggle for some of these drivers. So I mean, this track is pretty tough as it is during the day, let alone at night. But yeah, it's definitely interesting to see. So you got Samir here. Again, like I said, he was first in the qualifier with a very fast lap of 1:23.5, I believe it was, 1:23.3. Very quick time. And when he started the race, he started from the pits, so he started from almost dead last, and his consistency has brought him up to P4 so far. So he's really wanting to get a podium. So obviously him and Jerome in front are definitely having a bit of a battle. So should be quite interesting. Bentley struggling for a bit of grip there, feeling the pressure behind by Samir. It's always more fun being the attacking car. Yeah, it definitely is Neo, yeah. So I do love Brands Hatch myself, and just a shame Race Room hasn't got this GP version in there. I think, you know, many years that people have been saying, why haven't we got Brands Hatch GP yet? So hopefully one day we'll get it in that game. But at the moment, you know, in ACC, I'm pretty happy with it in here. So starting to lighten up a bit now as we come into the morning. Whether we get a bit of sunset or not in 4 minutes, I don't know. Sunset, sunrise even. Samir really trying to force him to make a mistake so he can get P3. Yeah, I do like Autumn art, pretty awesome. Go on Samir, you've got it there, that's it. You've got the inside, nice. Nice, here he is for P3. Takes it off him. What a great run that was. Don't want to speak too soon and jinx him from ended up making him the same mistake, but no, he's hanging on to it like well. Awesome. We'll just see how we're doing further down the field. So P2 is slowly closing the gap on Steve now, with William in P2, 4 seconds behind. Oh, Steve making a silly mistake. Oh, and he's crashed. This is going to be interesting. Let's jump back over to him. Could be getting a P1 off him by the looks of it. Yeah, he's got it. Silly mistake by Steve. 5 seconds behind there, and it's one silly mistake and he's lost his position 2 minutes before the end of the race. Very unlucky, that is very unlucky.
Steve, saving fuel?
Oh yeah.
So we caught that just in time. That was pretty awesome to watch. I don't want to view my car. So yeah, Samir's still holding on to P3 and keeping that gap, increasing it. Down, see where we are. Oh, these two are battling out, Vicky. Jury. Makes a silly mistake, allows Vicky to pass. Yeah, Vicky obviously getting up to P5 earlier on, working her way up. She started at like P10 I believe, and she got up to P5, and then somewhere along the line she made a bit of a mistake, ended up back at P11, so it's nice to see her be able to make some positions back up, because she managed P3 in yesterday's Monza race, so very interesting. So glad to see she's managed to get her position back, or at least one of them. So we've got Tobias. P11. So he's 1.6 off of Fury at the moment. So Jake in P5. He's got nothing to worry about. P6 is P6 is miles behind by the looks of it. It's about to be yeah, Tommy's made up a few positions as well.
And either has finished the race.
So yeah, congratulations guys. Got William for P1.
That was close!
Whew!
Somehow you missed. That's
This track is hard work.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
No worries.
So Samir's managed to get his P3 then in the end from starting at the back of the pack. We did start off with 28
Did you
drivers.
not have enough fuel in the Lexus?
Absolutely. 10 liters less.
Ouch.
Pretty sure people are still racing.
Yeah, just keep it a little bit quiet for a minute, guys. Thank you. I hope they do something better to improve the UI. You'll be able to flick through, because with the back markers everywhere. So that's the scoreboard at the moment. Yeah, it's not very clear at the moment, because obviously with people still racing after the after time, obviously everything's there's no official
Is it finished?
not yet. There's no official scoreboard for the broadcaster, which is, well, I would say, one of the vital things to have. So it's like I said, at the moment, because they're still running around the track after the finishing time, Jerome didn't actually get P1, so Yeah, it needs some improvement at the moment to give us a proper proper leaderboard at the end of the race. So I believe that's it then. That's everyone that's all come to the end of the race there. There's a couple of guys just cruising around.
Is it over?
So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back on Sunday with Race Room. I imagine it'll be Jake that's actually just broadcasting that one. And then myself, I'll be back on Tuesday with Race Room. And then we've got,
I think it's finished.
Assetto Corsair.
Say so now.
Yeah, and then we've got Assetto Corsair Competizione Championship start on Wednesday. I guess we're going to have to see what's going to happen regarding the leaderboards and the results. Whether we can actually get the results saved at the end from the server, because that's one of the features lacking at the moment. So without that, it's pretty hard to sort of run a championship properly. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you again soon. Cheers.